What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, yeah, that's right, boys, time to get the 2021 GSXR 1000 back out and start up the modification process. We have been planning on doing a nitrous build on this thing, and our first round of parts has just showed up from Brock's Performance. Yeah, that's right, boys. We got the Sprint air filter, mirror block offs, adjustable track kickstand, lowering kit, super slam lowering kit to make it even lower than normal, Brock's Performance lowering strap bracket kit, lowering strap, the lowering strap kit, part of the lowering strap kit, and then we've got a caliper delete spacers. That's so we can delete one of the front brake rotors, lighten the bike up a little bit more. And speaking of lightweight, boy, look at these headers from Brock's Performance. I know a lot of you guys are a Kropovich fan, Akrapovic, whatever you want to call it. Boys, I'm telling you right now, it's hard to find a nicer exhaust system than this. This is a full titanium CT Meg exhaust. This is the lightest, most powerful exhaust system that Brock's Performance makes. Look how big the diameter on this thing is. I think it's going to sound super good, be super deep. We've also got some pair block off plates. This is just the mountain brackets and stuff for that. But we're gonna get all this stuff installed in this video, and then we're gonna start tearing it down, showing you what's inside the airbox and showing you what we're gonna do for the nitrous kit. This thing is gonna be super cool. We're gonna tune it stock wheelbase, so you'll be able to see exactly how much horsepower we got with the nitrous kit. I don't wanna show a horsepower loss with a longer chain, longer swing arm, drag race tire, all that stuff. I wanna get the max dyno number out of this thing to show you guys in the video. All right, guys, hang on, stay for along for the ride. Let's go. Just like that, the fairings are already off. That is one thing I love about my Suzuki, is how easy these things are to work on. Makes it so much simpler when you're taking the fairings on and off. Everything comes on and off super easy. But we are already getting this process underway. One of the things I wanted to show you too, it didn't come from Brock's Performance. This came from Flash Tune. This is an ABS delete module. Basically just something that plugs in and tricks the ECU to eliminate the ABS. So we're going to be removing this ABS pump, getting rid of the ABS brakes. I don't know if you guys remember in a past video when we took this thing to the track and I would lean it over to do the burnout, the thing would start pulsing the brakes. Super sketchy. So we are getting rid of ABS on my bike, and we're going to free up all this space in here. And then we're also going to remove this. This is the exhaust servo valve. So all that stuff, we're gonna keep up with all this stuff and see how much weight we lose in the end of this video by deleting all this stuff. All right, another thing we're gonna be deleting with those pair valve block offs, this is the pair valve right here. These are the, well, I take it back. This is the pair valve solenoid. So we're gonna be able to remove this, and then these are the actual pair valve plates. We're gonna be taking those off and replacing them with these guys here, which are not only lighter, but it's also just a much cleaner, better look. And we're getting, this is, all that stuff is on there for emissions. So we're getting rid of all that stuff for a much cleaner, better burn. And they do give you about maybe 1 horsepower. So every little bit helps, and then every little bit of weight we can get off of them helps. And the good thing is they're not that expensive. Speaking of money, for those of you who like any of these products that I have here on this table, all this stuff you can get in the link in the description below and get 5% off using More Mafia 5 discount code. So be sure you take advantage of that and get yourself some of these goodies. All right, progress continues. The headers are on. These things look super, super good. The quality on these things, in my opinion, extremely top notch. You see how everything is real close? The header is actually higher than the oil pan too. It's hard to kind of get the perfect angle in the picture. But the good thing with this exhaust is you don't lose any ground clearance. So for drag racing, this works out super, super good. Hey, one quick note too, if anybody likes these R model forks, I would be willing to get rid of these. And if you have a 2017 and up GSXR 1000 non-R model and you want the R model forks, hit me up, send me a message, let me know. We may do some trading. Of course, I got to have a little cash on my end, but I would definitely be willing to trade these out for some regular forks. And the reason behind that is I would like the lighter weight. In other words, I don't want all this stuff. But anyways, this exhaust is super, super clean. So this is basically styled after and kind of modeled after an alien head or pentacarbon. Very, very similar to it, but it is a much larger tubing diameter coming out, or at least it looks like it is. Looks super big right in here. So I think this thing is gonna sound super nice. We're about to get the radiator back on this thing. You see the pair block off plates are in. Those look super nice in there. And then we removed the exhaust servo valve. And we're getting close to getting this thing ready to fire up. We're getting close, boys. We're finishing up a few things now. Magic Mike is torquing the brake caliper delete spacers. This is a new product from Brock's Performance. Pretty cool product. As you can see, we don't have the brake caliper here no more. We will be removing the motor. We won't get to do it in today's video, but we went ahead and put these spacers on. We got the strap lowering bracket. For those of you who have never used a strap lowering bracket, basically all it does is bolts on, all nice and safe, factory-like, and it compresses the front forks. Now, is it good for the front forks 24/7? No, not really. But do you have to leave it like that 24/7? No, not at all. So when you're gonna race, drag race, go to the racetrack, hit on the highway, whatever you're gonna do, boom, pull it, strap it, lower it down real quick. When you get back home, hit the button, release it back to stock height, and boom, no more pressure on your forks, 100% super safe. We're about to get the airbox bolted back on this thing, and we are ready to fire it up. See how much nicer and neater this is with the ABS delete. We have so much more room in the bike, and then with deleting that exhaust valve, we also now have room in our trunk. Not much room, but hey, we got a little room. That's better than nothing. But the main thing is removing all this stuff. By removing all the junk that we've lost or got rid of today, we lost about 6 or 7 pounds in just ABS stuff. And if you count the brake caliper, maybe another 2 or 3. Once you take the rotor off, another 2. Hey, we took off about 15 pounds off this bike and got it where it's gonna roll much better and be a lot faster. The more rolling resistance you have, the faster it is for the bike to go down the road, and the easier it is for the motor to push the bike. All right, boys, we're almost there to fire this thing up. Getting it all juiced up with engine ice. Engine ice, for those of you who don't know, is a engine coolant that will reduce the operating temperature about 25 degrees. This stuff is definitely well worth the money. It's a little pricey, about 20-25 bucks a bottle, and it takes a bottle and a half. You have to buy 2 bottles of it, but man, it'll take the operating temperature down, you know, around 190 degrees on normal riding day. Take a look at this fancy schmancy nitrous kit Magic Mike has got plumbed up on this thing, all 100% ready to go. So it has a separate nozzle and a separate jet for each cylinder, so that we've got the stock velocity stacks in now. My Carbon Smith velocity stacks are on the way. We'll replumb it once we get those, but Mike had to get her ready today, and it is looking super good. She's about to fire off. Woo-wee, you boys ready? It's time. Finally time. This is like the most rewarding part of the day. We've been working all day. Magic Mike been killing it today. This thing sounds super good. Watch the headers turn blue as they start to get hot. We'll let it run for just a second, let it just get heat in the engine, and then we're gonna blue these headers up. This is one of the fun parts of this job. I'll show you in just a second. What do you guys think about the sound of this exhaust versus the Alien Head, the Pentacarbon, the Krapovich, all the other exhausts, the M4s? How do you like the way this one ranks? In person, I don't know if you can tell from the video, this one's definitely loud. Definitely super deep. And like I said, I'm really happy with the way it sounds. You see we got nice, pretty blue headers up top. They're starting to get nice and gold down here on the bottom. This will eventually turn all blue. We're starting to get some gold back here. And then, like I said, I'm letting it cool off for just a split second now. Ah, fuck it. We gotta fire it up again. Let's see what this thing sounds like. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We got it all buttoned up, and you see I got the old trusty Nitrous bottle sitting there beside it. What color bottle do you think I should put on it? Of course, a blue bottle would look sick, and I think the blue bottle would match this here perfect, but I also think it would look pretty cool with a yellow bottle. What do you think about that? Comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think. What size jets do you think I should put in it? Or do you think I should even put jets? It is a stock motor, but I think these Zooks are pretty strong. So I think we're gonna lean on it pretty hard and see what kind of times can we get out of this thing. Quarter mile, I'm gonna say an easy 7-second bike. What do you think? Comment in the comments below. What do you think the possibilities are, the capabilities are for this stock motor GSXR 1000? We got BST wheels on the way from Brock's Performance and all kind of other goodies. We're gonna be doing the low first gear transmission mod in one of the next videos. And like I said, the extended swing arm, all that stuff is on the way. Of course, we're not keeping this one stock wheelbase. We are gonna make it super long and super strong. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.